Hey guys, it's We Missed Out 2014 here, coming at you again today with another review. This time for the Sony Xperia Z smartphone. My iPhone recently broke, and an awesome guy I know hooked me up with an Xperia Z for an awesome price. So I couldn't resist as a replacement phone, and it did have one scratch. I don't know if you can see on the screen there, pretty gnarly scratch on the bottom there. So I got this at an incredible deal. So today I thought I'd do a review on it. It goes nicely with the Xperia Z tablet I reviewed earlier. So we'll start off with a little bit of unboxing. I don't have all the accessories in here, but it comes with the same charger as the Xperia Z tablet, a pair of standard Sony headphones, a standard cardboard box, a pair of Xperia smart tags, I believe they're called. Yeah. Obviously some extra buds for your headphone, your standard instruction manuals. So before this I had an iPhone 5, obviously that broke, the power button broke. And then before that I had an S3. Now the problem I had with the S3 was that the build quality was absolutely shocking. It was disgusting and I don't like it at all. With the iPhone obviously has some of the most superior build quality, some of the best build quality in all smartphones, only essentially rivaled by the HTC One, and obviously this is a step up from the S3. It's for me it's actually really nice. It would have been cool if they used some metal in it, but it's all I think polycarbon ABS. So the back is a glossy. I put a screen back protector on there pretty badly. It's a glossy black, and then the sides are glossy with matte trimmings, and then obviously front is also really nice. So it's a really good looking smartphone in my opinion. I dig the look. It's probably, besides for the HTC One, my favorite looking smartphone at the moment. So that's one reason I like this. So we'll get in now. We'll go. I really like the white version of this phone too. Now I'll go into the specs quickly. Most models support 4G. It's 139 by 71 by 9 millimeters in dimensions. It is dust and water resistant up to 1 meter. Well, dust and water resistant is water resistant up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. It's 1080 by 1920, so full HD, 5-inch display with a 441 ppi pixel density. That is insane. That is a really good screen. One of the best, especially with the new Z1, one of the best looking smartphone screens at the moment. It's got a Gorilla Glass 2, I think, and Sony Mobile Bravia Engine 2, which enhances image quality if I'm not mistaken. Can take a micro SD card up to 64 gigs. They come stock with 16 gigs of RAM. I don't know if there's any, if you can get a 32 or 64 gig version, and have 2 gigs of RAM. They sorry guys, I'm reading this off, most of this off my computer here since I'm not that smart. The camera is primary camera is a 13.1 megapixel 4128 by 3096 pixels with autofocus and an LED flash. Obviously that's really impressive camera. Still for me, for aperture and just overall image quality, my iPhone camera did the trick. I haven't really used this camera that much, so I can't really say. It shoots video at 1080p at 30 frames per second with video stabilization and HDR. That is really good. A secondary 2.2 megapixel camera that also shoots at 1080p at 30 frames per second. It comes stock with Android 4.1.2, an aka Jelly Bean. Can be upgraded to 4.2.2, aka Jelly Bean version 2, and it is being planned by Sony and hopefully will be confirmed soon that it will get KitKat, which is really nice. It's got a Qualcomm MDM9215M chipset. It's running a quad-core 1.5 GHz Crate CPU and an Adreno 320 GPU. So in terms of performance-wise, it's stocked pretty well. If I'm not mistaken, that Crate CPU is probably the fastest mobile CPU at the moment. and it has a, I'm just trying to find the battery life for you guys here. Um, all of this is off GSM Arena, just by the way. They're a really good website if you want to get specs and stuff. I can't see the oh, here we go. It's a well, obviously it sucks. We should have a removable battery. That's one cool thing about the S3. 23 or the Samsung S series. It's got a 2330 milliamp battery. So not bad, but not insane either. So yeah, guys, those are the specs. Fairly impressive. Obviously there's the Z1 out now, but obviously this is a great phone. It will be reduced in price now. So especially in South Africa, on contract, it's going for around 270 rand a month. That's $23, no, around $25. So definitely becoming very reasonable. Okay, so my opinion on the phone. Way better than my iPhone and S3. I used a couple of S4s. It's like the most popular phone in my school. I hate. It's not a bad phone, but it's also again build quality has an issue for me. If I was to buy a new phone now, it would be, let's say from the current gen, not including the Z1, it would be either this or the HTC One. HTC One just being quite pricey and quite scarce in stock here in SA. So build quality very good, camera very good, performance I haven't had any issues with lag or anything, and performance right now. It's really good. Stunning build quality again. The water resistant thing is pretty cool. It's always nice not to have to worry about getting your phone wet in the rain or something like that. So yeah, guys, I'd give this phone probably an 8 out of 10, and I suggest you buy it over the 5S or the 5 if you're an Android fan. Otherwise, if you're an Apple fan, stick to what you like. You know, I'm not going to try to change your opinion or anything, but if you're looking to get an Android phone, it's definitely a very viable option and something to look into. So yeah, guys, that's been my review of the Sony Xperia Z. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time.